Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're doing something a bit different. We're taking a very specific set of texts, scriptures, translations, a guiding manuscript, and only those texts.
Right, locking the door on everything else.
Exactly. And with just these sources, we're tackling that huge question. Who is the rider on the white horse in Revelation 6, verse 2?
Ah, the classic. Is it Christ? Is it Antichrist? It's a debate that, well, it never seems to end.
But using this strict framework, this set of sources, it actually points somewhere else entirely. Not Christ, not Antichrist, but
The angel of the Lord. That's what the synthesis of these specific texts suggests. An agent acting with authority, but not the ultimate sovereign himself.
okay, that immediately forces the comparison, doesn't it? You've got this writer in Revelation 6, and then the writer in Revelation 19, the one who's very clearly labeled King of Kings.
The word of God, yeah. Unmistakably sovereign.
So are they the same or different? If they're different, we need to nail down why based on our sources. Let's start with the headwear, the crown.
This is absolutely critical. The Greek word used in Revelation 6 for the crown is Stephanos.
Stephanos, and that means?
It's a victor's garland. Think laurel wreath, you know? A mark of honor, something you win or are given. And the text specifically says it was given him. That verb, edothi, implies bestowal.
So it's not inherently his, it's awarded.
Exactly. It signals delegated authority. Now contrast that with Revelation 19.
Okay.
That writer, the Word of God, wears many diadems, diadema, that's the royal crown, the symbol of inherent supreme sovereignty, worn by right, not by award.
Wow, okay, so just the type of crown creates a massive distinction. A victor's wreath versus royal diadems.
It does, and the idea of a crown being given fits an Old Testament pattern. Psalm 21 mentions, "Thou settest on his head a crown, a higher power investing an agent."
So the Rev 6 writer looks more like a commissioned agent based on that, Stephanos.
That's what these texts suggest. An ordained agent, like 1 Chronicles, talks about those appointed in their office of trust, not the king himself.
All right, if he's an agent with a mission, what's the mission? This brings us to the weapon. He has a bow, a toxin in Greek.
Yes, the bow. And again, our source corpus fills in the blanks. Revelation 6 just says he has it.
Right.
But Numbers 24, talking about God's agent, says he will, with his arrows, shoot the enemy. It frames the bow as a weapon of divine judgment, active warfare.
And doesn't Psalm 45 also mention this? It tells a specific writer to bend thy bow for truth and righteousness. It's not just symbolic, it's functional.
Precisely. It's a tool for carrying out God's justice, a righteous scourge. Very different from the Revelation 19 writer.
How so?
That writer fights with a sharp sword coming out of his mouth.
Ah, the power of the word itself. Less a physical weapon, more inherent authority and final judgment.
Exactly. The bow in Rev 6 signifies a specific, maybe preliminary act of judgment carried out by an agent. The sword from the mouth in Rev 19 signifies the final, ultimate judgment by the word himself.
So putting it all together from these specific sources, you have an agent given a victor's crown, armed with a bow for executing divine judgment.
It lines up perfectly with the role of the angel of the Lord as depicted in the Old Testament sections of our corpus, a warrior, a judge, acting with God's full delegated authority.
Like Numbers 24 described, the agent carrying out God's will.
So, the conclusion, sticking strictly to these texts, the rider of the white horse in Revelation 6 is presented as the angel of the Lord.
A harbinger of disciplinary judgments, then, distinct from the final return of Christ described later.
That's the picture these sources paint.
Okay, that leads us to a final thought for you, the listener, to consider. If these texts posit a difference between, say, preliminary judgment by an angelic agent,
And the final, consummating judgment by the Son of God himself.
right, what does that two-stage view derived from this analysis imply about how we understand the unfolding of prophecy? Something to think about.